Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time watching, then welcome. Today we are in another new room. It seems like this happens quite often. I'm always moving around, but this room is going to be my filming room, my makeup room, my glam room, and it's not going to change. This is going to be my room for the future until, I don't know, something happens, we move house or I don't know. So I've been kind of not filming a little bit because we've just been moving. We moved into our new house. We bought our very first house, so very excited, and I've just been kind of moving in and tending to the gardens and doing all that domestic stuff. The wall behind me used to be orange, and I did a look with that wall as it was, and I hated it. It took me ages to edit the background, so I just went out and got some paint and painted the wall behind me. All the other walls in the room are orange still, but this one behind me is white because that's just what I think looks best for filming. So yeah, it looks much better. I only did this last night, so I'm really excited to see how it turns out, like in photos and in my videos as well. But yeah, today's look that I'm going to do is not really a Christmas look per se. Like, I wanted to do heaps of Christmas looks using red and green and snowflakes and all that type of stuff, but I've just been so busy. I also got sick, so I spent like a whole week off work. I had to go get a COVID test, all that fun stuff. So yeah, it's just been a bad time for me. But someone did reach out and ask if I could do a look using the Cremated palette that they can wear to Christmas dinner with their in-laws, I think it was. They just want to do a look using the Cremated palette that they can use for that type of event. So that is what we're doing today. Haven't used my Cremated palette in a wee while, but I'm excited to give it a go and, you know, get back into it. So if you would like to see how I create my Cremated palette Christmas dinner look, then keep on watching. Okay, eyebrows, eyeshadow base, and my eyebrows, I've got actually my eyebrows that I wore all day today. So it's like 8:30 at night, and these are my today brows. Do you ever do that where you like wash your face but leave your brows? Because my eyebrows take me the longest amount of time out of anything in my makeup. So having those already done just makes everything so much faster. A couple weeks ago I actually had like a staff Christmas drinks thing. And that was on a Saturday night, and I work on a Sunday morning. And the worst part about that is that I have to get up early to do my makeup. And if I didn't have to do my eyebrows, I'm just like, imagine how much time I would save. So when I got home after my work thing, I washed my face but left my eyebrows, and I slept with my brows on, and the next day I got up, did the rest of my makeup, and I was out, and it saved me so much time. So I can't wait to get my eyebrows microbladed. Also, I thought I might add that because I've been so busy and Christmas is in like 5 days, I'm probably not going to edit this video too well. It's just going to be kind of like a throw together video because I want to get this video done in time and also one more Christmas look. So yeah, fingers crossed I can manage that, or we shall see.
This is future me in editing. Gotta love that photo booth MacBook quality. I tried to use a different aperture setting on the camera for this video, and obviously it's not worked out very well because it won't focus and it just keeps going in and out of focus. So I'm really sorry about that, but you can kind of see what I'm doing, so I'm just going to leave it and keep editing so that at least I can have it done by Christmas, hopefully. But yeah, please excuse the focus going in and out. Sorry about that.
Anyway, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with this shade Life Insurance and a fluffy blending brush, and I'm applying this to my crease. This is going to be like the transition shade, so I'm applying this using small circular motions and just all the way through my crease from my outer corner to my inner corner. And I'm going to kind of apply a bit more of this in the outer corner and bring this onto the eyelid slightly in the outer corner, making sure this is blended really nicely all the way through and packed on so there's, you know, a decent amount of colour, and then we can move to the next step. Okay, now we're going to deepen that up a little bit, and I'm going to go in with a darker grey shade. So I'm going to go in with this shade here called Wednesday and a smaller, more dense domed crease brush. And I'm just applying this into the outer corner of the eye. I'm applying this in circular motions so that I can keep the edges of that nice and blended, and just making sure that I pack that on so it's nice and bold. I'm going to slowly kind of swirl this up into the crease and slightly bring it over in towards the center of the eye, but I don't want to be applying too much pigment there. I want the pigment to be focused in the outer corner, and I'm just kind of dragging this over so that it blends across really nicely. Okay, now that we've deepened that up a little bit and, you know, given it a little bit more dimension, I'm going to go in with a mini blending brush. So this is a Sigma E36 that I'm using, and I'm going in with Hearse, the black shade, and I'm basically repeating what I've just done. So I'm deepening up that outer corner, dragging it across only very, very slightly into the crease, but we don't want to be fully covering that grey that we've just applied. So that needs to be blended into the black. So the black is going to take up less surface area than that grey, and that grey is taking up less surface area than the first grey that we applied. So it just blends out more and more and more. Okay, now that we've got all of those shades on the eye, we can go back in with some of the other shades and just get that nice and blended. It can be hard when using black, so just go back and blend and reapply and blend until you're happy with the way that it looks, because that's not it's not always going to happen on the first go. Quite often you need to go back and reblend. Okay, now for the remainder of the eyelid, I'm going in with an all over shader brush, and I'm going to go in with this shade here called Pallbearer, and I'm applying this to basically everywhere else on the eye that doesn't have eyeshadow on it already. So I'm just going to kind of pat it on to get it really nice and packed on and stop any fallout, and then when I get to the outer corner, I'm just going to drag it over slightly just to blend it into that darker outer corner there. Okay, now I'm going to go in with a pencil brush, and I'm just going in with Diamond Ashes, and I'm applying this to my tear duct and my brow bone to be a highlight for the eye. Now I'm applying some concealer to my under eye, so I'm using the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Hydrate in the shade C1. This is just going to be the eyeshadow base for the under eye area. So just getting that nice and like packed on, and just making sure that the entire under eye has some of this concealer under it, so that all the eyeshadow we place there is going to be, you know, as bold as possible and have something to stick to. Okay, now I'm going to use all of the same brushes that I used on the top of the eye, and I'm starting with the black shade first and applying this, but concentrating this to the outer portion of the under eye. So basically like where we've got the black on the top of the eye, that's how far across we're going to go underneath with that black shade. Then I'm going to go in with Wednesday, the darkest grey shade, and apply that. And same thing, just bringing it slightly further across than we have done for the black. And then going in with the lightest grey shade, Life Insurance, and the blending brush, and blending that all the way over to the inner corner of the eye, the same way that we've done on the top of the eye. Okay, so that is basically the eye look complete. I'm going to go do my face makeup, and then I'll be back to finish off the rest of the look. Okay, so I've gone and done my face makeup. I also applied fake eyelashes because it just tied in well with my TikTok to do them at that point in time. So that's the only reason I did them then. Normally I will do them last, like the very last thing, but yeah, I just wanted to include that little bit into my TikTok. So now I'm just going to add some highlighter to my face. So using a fluffy highlighter brush, I'm going in with the shade Afterlife from the Cremated palette, and I'm applying this to my cheekbones, the tip of my nose, and my cupid's bow. Okay, now for lipstick. I feel like I should do red because that's festive, but then I'm like, oh, is that going to be too much? I don't know. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to go for it because YOLO. I'm going to use my MAC Retro Matte Lip Wear in the shade Feels So Grand. Okay, so this is the completed look. I think it definitely is very festive. When I first got asked to do a Christmas look with the Cremated palette, I was a little bit skeptical. I was like, how am I going to make that Christmassy? Because I just didn't know how to do that using like black and grey and silver. But when you're wearing it with the red lip and you've got the silver sparkly eyelids, I think it definitely is very festive, and it's definitely something I would wear for Christmas, to a Christmas party, out for Christmas dinner, Christmas anything basically. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. It's definitely on the more simple side of like some of the looks that I do, but I'm really keen to start doing a little bit more of this type of stuff. So something that's not a cut crease or a halo eye or just anything too extreme, like just something nice and simple that most people should be able to follow along with. And yeah, I think that is what I achieved. I forgot to mention before as well that the lashes that I'm wearing are the XO Beauty stacked lashes in the style the T's. They're definitely my favourite stacked lashes from XO Beauty. And they're just like really huge but also like fluffy and wispy. Sorry if this video seems a little bit rushed or the editing's not fully there. It's because it is rushed. I'm trying to get it out like ASAP, just so that it can actually be of help to people who want to wear this for Christmas. So yeah, apologies for that. I am trying to figure out a way to kind of take down my editing time a little bit, because I do spend so much time editing that it kind of holds me back from posting as much as I would like to. So I need to find a happy medium. So let me know what you guys think of this kind of style of video, if it's something that you vibe with, because if it does end up taking me less time to edit, then I will do more like this, and then I can post more often hopefully. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Hope you guys enjoy the look. If you do, then please give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, then give it a thumbs down. But if you did enjoy this video, then feel free to hit that subscribe button. Yep, that's the right side. And also tick that little bell button so you can get notified every time I post a new video. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.